What up, B Squad? It is your boy JB, and we are here today, you guys, with a brand new review for Ready to Love, Make a Move, Season 1, Episode 11. The episode is titled Beginning of the End. I was really hoping that this was the season finale, but it's not. Why are we dragging? I'm kind of confused as to why we're dragging this into next week. It doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't make any sense to me. But before we go ahead and get into this review, if you guys are watching this video or any other video on the channel, and you guys aren't subscribed yet, then I need you guys to do me a solid favor and stop taking me out on this date and having me pay for it at the end of it. You guys know the routine. You can do me that favor by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, turning on your post notifications, and sharing the video, you guys. And with that out of the way, without further ado, let's discuss Ready to Love, Make a Move. I almost ended this video as quickly as I started it. All right, you guys. So, like I said, I don't understand the purpose of this. Like, we're dragging this into next week, which is so odd to me. They could have ended this episode. They could have ended it tonight. They really could have. Well, yes, last night. They could have ended this last night because I'm like, nothing happened in this episode, you guys. Literally. I don't even have a lot of notes for this episode, so I know we're not going to be on here. I'm probably going to I'm going to give 15 minutes, right? Now, next week makes no sense to me. Next week, we're going to get the final decisions from the ladies. Then we're going to jump into the reunion with Tamika and Tanika. I think that's that woman's name, Tanika Ray or something like that. Y'all remember, she hosted the reunion that season that Tommy, did Tommy have COVID? No, Tommy didn't have COVID. Whatever season Tommy was, you remember. Actually, it was Zadia's season. It was Zadia's season when, I think her name is Tanika. It starts with a T. Her last name is Ray. I do remember that. She hosted Zadia's damn reunion because Tommy was out. Tommy, what was it that Tommy was out for? I don't remember. But it is what it is, right? So yeah, next week is the finale leading right into a reunion. I was like, huh? Why can we just wrap this up this week and go into a one-part reunion? I really hope it's not a two-part reunion because that wouldn't make any sense to me. So the ladies are sitting with Tamika, and Tamika is talking to him. Zadia brings up the issues that she has with Sharice. Now, Zadia, was Sharice wrong for calling you a bitch? Yes. But Zadia, let's stop trying to play like you innocent in this shit. You were throwing shots and shade at Sharice. And she threw one back at you when she said that you effed Cam. And honestly, I believe her. Like, I do think that Zadia effed Cam because that would make sense as to why she keeps Cameron around. Because Cameron continuously tells you to your face without telling you, I just ain't that into you. But you keep the man around. And I don't literally understand why. I'm not getting it. I don't think I ever will get it. So yeah, they discussed that, and so I didn't even realize that we didn't do a mixer last week, but we had the mixer, and so the men come over. When Donald came in, Ashley was a little off-putting for him. You know, she was a little put off by him, and she wasn't really interacting with him. I was like, Ashley, Ashley gets on my, oh God. Once again, I'm gonna ask this question: was Ashley like this on her season of Ready to Love, you guys? Because this Ashley, because I know who was it? I think it's Evita, because you were like she was like, you know, she was watching this for because she liked Ashley on her season. What is it like about it? Let me not ask that question. What is it like about not like? I think Ashley's a sweet person, right? I think she's a sweet person, but Ashley is a whole hell of a lot. She's a lot. She's extra. She's just too much for me personally. Ugh, she's just no. No, 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 no. Sweet. I think she's a sweet girl. I do. I believe that she's a sweet person, but from what I've saw in this show, it's not something that I've necessarily enjoyed. She's not been somebody that I've rooted for this, you know. Honestly, I ain't rooting for none of them, to keep it real with you. And that goes for Vernisha. And you guys know I like Vernisha on her season of Ready to Love. But I will say, even Vernisha's getting on my last damn nerve. So I'm not gonna go into deep detail about this. I will say that Ashley talked to Donald. Donald apologized for what happened. And he said his friend apologizes as well. I don't know if I believe that about the friend apologizing, but whatever. Charisse is talking to Maurice, right? And Charisse is hesitant at this point because her life is in Miami, and so she doesn't necessarily know what she wants. She doesn't want to really uproot her life in Miami and come to New Orleans, and so I guess she's trying to ask Maurice if he'll come to Miami with her. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, which the title of this show is very misleading because it's called Rated to Love, Make a Move. I was under the impression that the ladies were going to make a decision if they were going to move to New Orleans for these men. But hey, because I've noticed throughout this season that these women keep talking about, would you move to, Houston? Would you move to DC? Would you move to Miami? Ash is the only one who ain't said nothing about moving nowhere. Charisse, Zadia, and Vernisha have all mentioned moving to these men. Now, Vernisha, I'm gonna talk about it real quick. The only one that ain't got Houston and New Orleans. Yes, it's a good drive and a good flight there, but we're basically like Texas and Louisiana. We're neighbors, so we if we want to see each other, we can drive there. I know from now what it like I'm in Dallas, and I know from Dallas to New Orleans, that's a 10-hour drive. Um, but from Houston to New Orleans, I think it's a 4 hour. I think it's like 4 hours. I could be wrong, but I know from here from Dallas, there it's at least a good 10 hours. Cause I think from my hometown, well, no, it's a 10. How long? I have to think about it. It's a good drive because from my hometown where I'm from my hometown to Shreveport, that's about ooh, I think that's about a good 2 to 3 hours away from us. I think it's 2 to 3 hours, maybe a little bit longer than that, because I've been to Shreveport plenty of times before, and that is a long ass drive. Well, I've never driven there, but I've ridden. It's very long and tiring. Um, so yeah, as you guys can see, this episode ain't give me shit, so I'm just rambling. So Vernisha, she's still talking about this communication issue with she and Tabari. Here's my thing, right? Is a long distance relationship difficult? It is, right? It is. The thing with a long distance relationship is you have to figure out the communication. And it would be the same as if you guys lived in the same city. You guys have lives that you live. You guys work for a living. We are grown as adults. I'm not gonna sit on the phone all day with another person. Even if we lived in the same city and same state, whatever. I'm not gonna sit on the phone with you all day, every day. You working, I'm working. Text me when you can, and I'm speaking from experience because currently I am I am talking to someone who lives in another state from me, and we're trying to figure it out. We're trying to make it work. And do I have my days where I'm like, oh, like I haven't heard from you? What's going? Yes, I do have those days, but I also think to myself, okay, you work, you both work, right? You both have different schedules. You both on different time zones, so you guys can make it work. And that's where I stand. But Vernisha's kind of getting on my nerves with that shit. Let's pause here and move forward, you guys. You guys, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this episode on up. Charisse ended up at the mixer. Charisse kept Maurice. Vernisha kept Tabari. Zadia kept Cameron, and what's her name? Ashley kept Donald. For the life of me, I don't understand why these women keep keeping these. Three of them in particular. I don't know why they keep keeping them. Ashley, Vernisha, and Zadia. Zadia is top of the list. Cameron is basically telling you he doesn't like you like that, but you continue to keep him. I really feel like you did sleep with him, and that's your vagina saying, "Girl, we like that penis." Like, I really feel like that's what that is. Ashley, girl, you and Donald are not a match at all on any level. I don't understand why we're doing this. Vernisha, I don't know if you necessarily like Tabari. I don't think you like him like that, but I could be wrong. So we see the dates that they went on. Tabari and Vernisha, they did a tour of New Orleans. Now, she talks about the fact that he jokes, but she laughs when he's joking. I get it. You don't want somebody who's always jokey, jokey, jokey. You want somebody who has a serious side as well. He's shown you that serious side, Bernicia. So what are we talking about? Like, I don't get this. Why do we need this episode? We could have ended this season with this episode. Yes, it is an odd number. I get it. That's probably why they didn't end it, because I don't know too many shows who end on odd episodes. But we definitely could have ended this shit last week. If we want to be frank with each other, we could have ended it last week on episode number 10. Ashley and Donald, they went ziplining. I just don't know if I would ever do ziplining because, baby, that I am terrified of heights. I would have been pulling the Ashley, but she freaked out and she eventually did it. And then they went out on a. Did they go on a date with each other? I don't remember. I don't think so. If they did, they didn't show it. Charisse and Maurice, they went horseback riding. His horse didn't really fuck with him like that. He lost his hat. He couldn't keep his feet in the stirrups. And is that what them things are called? I don't know. What I did notice in the scene with them was when they were eating that food, when they were out there on that picnic, did y'all notice there was nothing but a bunch of flies flying around their food? I was like, I hope and pray that they didn't eat that nasty ass looking food, because the flies were just sitting on the shit. It was just sitting. I was like, oh my God. The flies. The flies. The flies. The flies. Cameron and Zadia, they did a photo shoot. Once again, Cameron, girls, Zadia, the writings are on the wall. Thou shalt not hate. Shout out to Disney. Thou shalt pay bills. Thou shalt, you guys know the Writings on the Wall album, right? That's what I'm doing. Zadia. This man is not interested in you. He doesn't want a friendship with you. He doesn't want a relationship with you. He was literally on this show just to promote himself. Like, that's all I got from it. So the episode ends, and I said, wow, I'm less than 15 minutes. The episode, we see the ladies, they're talking to Tamika about the dates with their keepers. I don't care. I just want the show to wrap. I just want the show to be over. Really and truly, that's all I want, is just for it to be over there. So, next week, the ladies are supposed to tell their keeper. Now, the premise literally just changed in front of my eyes in this final scene. Tamika told the ladies, you guys need to sit down with these men and let them know if you're ready to make a move. Now, either you make a move to New Orleans, you ask them to come to where you live, or you make a compromise. I was like, that was never explained in the beginning of this season. The whole shit of this show was, are you ladies ready to make a move? Say what now? Like, y'all could have come up with a better title than this. Here's another thing that I want to say before I end this video. I'm wondering with this show, because I remember, like, you guys know, when Ready to Love Dallas started casting, there was another casting slide out. There was another casting thing out for New Orleans, and it just had Ready to Love on it. So I'm wondering if initially they were going to do a Ready to Love New Orleans, but then they just decided to do this instead. I'm wondering if that's what happened. I don't know. Yeah, you guys. I don't really see. I don't think that any of these ladies are going to pick any of these men. Only one that I can say give you about a 5% that maybe she'll pick one of them is going to be your girl Charisse and Maurice. Now, how does that relationship bode and pan out for them two? I do not know, but I definitely can see her saying she's ready to make a move with him, but she probably gonna want to compromise. I don't know. Yeah, you guys, let me know what you guys thought about this episode down in the comment section below. You guys, subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notifications, and share the video, you guys. And then until the next time, stay safe, Take care of yourselves, you guys. Wash your hands. Be blessed, and I'll see you guys in the next one, you guys. So I have to do Love After Lockup, and I'm going to do. Oh wow, Love After Lockup, and Power, as well as Hot Topics. That'll be up on. So everything that I'm gonna do, Love After Lockup will be up later this evening. But Hot Topics, Power, and Love and Marriage Huntsville, you guys can expect to see those trickle out tomorrow morning, and that'll be it for me. For I won't see you guys again until Wednesday after those videos. So I'll tell you guys, Merry Christmas and all that kind of stuff tomorrow. But yeah, you guys, I'll see you guys in the next one.